Hello, adventurers, and welcome back to the Quiet Kenku. My microphone is all the way up there. We're good now. Yes, we're good. So, hi. We're playing Civ 6. I am really quickly, um, no turn limit. I'm just setting a few things really quickly for the game. I'm doing advanced setup. So we have Rise and Fall. We're going to play on Prince difficulty because that's about moderate. Um, it's about halfway down the list, and hello. So we're not playing on the hardest difficulty. We're gonna play on Prince. um, we're gonna start in the ancient era. We're actually gonna go slightly quicker game speed. We're gonna go for online, because while we are not playing online, I want to make this go a little faster for stream's sake. We're gonna have 18 city-states, and if I counted right, 10 leaders, including myself. We're also playing on the map True Start Location Earth Huge. So it is a massive map where whatever I play as will be at the true start location for that uh, country or nation. I'm not entirely sure who I'm gonna play. You know what? Chat, do me a favor. Give me a country. Give me a country in the world, and I will let you choose who I play as. And if it is not an option in the game, I will choose the closest to that place. Turkey. Let's see if Turkey is a place. I actually have, if it is, I've never played it before. Let's see, is Turkey a thing? Um, the, I'm wondering here. I'm not seeing Turkey, though I'm not all the way at the bottom. Sadly, there is no Turkey, although let me look and see real quick what a place close to Turkey is, and we'll go ahead and see if that exists, and if it does, we'll play that. Um, New window, there we go. Shame on me for not knowing my geography. Countries near Turkey. Let's go for the ones that like directly border Turkey. Um, According to this random website I found, which could be incorrect. Ooh, oh no, I don't want that. We have Greece, we have Bulgaria, Georgia, Armenia. I'm probably going to butcher this name. Um, Azerbaijan, Iran, Iraq, or Iran, Iraq, and Syria. I know that Greece was an option. If I can find it again, give me a second to scroll through the list. You saw Greece and Georgia? Then I will choose between the two since I have a couple options there. Okay, so Gorgo would be Greece, Plato's Republic, the Hoplite, and the Acropolis. That could be pretty cool. Um, Provides culture equal to 50% of the combat strength of the defeated unit. That's pretty cool. Let's go find Georgia and see what Georgia looks like, and then we'll choose between the two. Oh, there's a second one for Greece. Pericles. Interesting. Um, Plato's Republic, the Hoplite, the Acropolis. The only difference here is he has a different. Oh, okay. So I could not choose Pericles even if I wanted to because I'm going very aggressive, and his thing surrounded by glory. I have to have city states that I support and send envoys to, which because I'm playing aggressively, that won't be a thing. So I cannot do that. Excuse me. Let me turn on my fan for a second. The air is thick with food scent because food is being cooked. Make it a little hard to breathe. Because it's a little spicy. Georgia. Okay. Strength by unity. Okay. Got it. And combat victories provide faith. Okay. I also will not be doing okay, and that also relies on me sending envoys to places, and since I will not be sending envoys anywhere, we have the only option out of those is Gorgo. That is the only person that I could choose for this. Um I will say I'm going to uncheck all of these but domination victory because that's the only one that I will be shooting for at all. There we go. Okay. And I believe I have set everything up. Very aggression, yes. Um okay, so we're gonna go ahead and at this point hit start. Now it will start me in the true start location for where Greece is located, which is going to be kind of cool. But that also means that I'm going to be in some ways surrounded by other cultures. So what I'm going to need to do is be incredibly aggressive right off the bat because I don't want other places even getting the chance to settle near me. I want to take over the entire area around me as quickly as possible so that I can get sort of almost a monopoly on all of the resources in the area. Now, I will say usually when I play this game, I play it pretty passively. I make a lot of friends. I try to be like very uh what's the word? Very passive. But I do not want to do that here, so I cannot make friends, sadly. No friends are allowed. Okay, so I can already see one other country right here, right next to me. So what I'm gonna do after I click away from all of this, let's see who is that. That's Macedon. I do not want them to even get the chance to settle. So why can I not move in? Oh, I can't move into that spot because I have to declare war. So we're gonna declare war with this dude here. Everyone's favorite twink. Here we go. Let's declare war on you. Move over to this space. It will take me a couple turns. Hopefully I'm able to do so though. And we are going to settle in that spot. Now that is a really, really good spot to settle because we're right on the water. And as far as research, in the immediate area we have some grapes. So I think we're going to go ahead and do oh, we can't do irrigation yet. I think we are going to do mining to start because soon we're going to get access to resources here and here. And we are going to immediately start training a slinger so that we can get some long range attacks. Now, they did just move out of that spot there, meaning I don't think I'll be able to get to them in this turn, which is mighty unfortunate. However, I'm going to chase them down. There's also a city state right there. That's not another physical ruler like him, but still, and they messed up. They messed up so hard because rather than moving further away, they're still in my range, and now we have captured them and entirely stopped their civilization from even settling. So now they are done. They are done for, they're not settled. And what that means is now I can go settle a different location with that same settler, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Sadly, they did get the chance to settle down, which is unfortunate. They also have two warriors where we only have one. Ooh, is that the Roman? Mhm. Ooh, okay. And I see, of course, kimchi. Oh, I plan to because of the different sauces. But thank you so much. Yeah, let me mix it and then I will. Can you do me a quick favor? I believe it's in my jacket. Can you grab me? It's a little spicy. The air is a little spicy. I don't know why. But here, let me try this ramen that was made so lovingly for me. I'm very excited for it. Oh, that is delightful. Oh, that is so good. Amazing. It's in there. In one of the side pockets. Yeah, it's like my throat burns when I breathe. No, it's fine. The life of an asthmatic. Okay. No, that is wonderful ramen, by the way. Yes. Okay, so now we need to find a new place to settle. In all technicality, we could settle in any of these red areas, but there's really no point in doing that. So I think what we're going to do is we are actually going to play nice, big quotes, play nice with Preslav here until we can get a few more units built up. And as soon as we can, then we're going to start being aggressive. But as it stands right now, I am unable to do anything against them. And by the rules of my challenge here, I have to take them down as quickly as I can, not necessarily right this second. um, so we're going to put our slinger here the uh in our capital. We're going to have them chilling there, and while that happens, we are going to move our settler further away so that we can settle a little bit inland. There's also, who are you? Poland. Okay, interesting. Uh, yeah, well, sure. That is unfortunate though, because that means that we can't settle up here like I wanted to. I may move my settler over this way, though it's gonna take forever to get there. Um, is irrigation a thing yet? No. Where's irrigation? Okay, we'll do that. As soon as we have a builder, we're gonna go ahead and access stone, which will get us more production, which means that we'll be able to make things faster. Which, by the way, I love this game. This game is so much fun. I play it a lot. We'll make a monument so we can get some culture. Though I am going to queue up a few things. We're going to queue up another slinger and a warrior. And you know what? We're going to queue up a scout because I do want to get a scout exploring a little bit. All right, so they're going to move there. A trade delegation. I'm sorry, our capital is not open to visitors at this time. Perhaps at a later date. Yeah, sure. If you're still alive. Oh, Georgia. Hello. Oh, I see. Okay, you're very uppity, I see. Thanks for the introduction, but we have no time for further pleasantries. Thank you. Gonna be very passive aggressive with these people to start. Okay, code of laws, that's actually really, really handy because that gives us the chance to start upping our things, and also because we are playing as Greece, we get a wild card slot immediately. Oh, wow, thank you for the 19 months. 19, that's pretty crazy. Well, thank you so much for the sub. That does mean a lot. That will pay for a coffee. Or at least partially pay for a coffee because, you know, inflation. But thank you so much. 19 months, that's crazy. Cannot Believe it. But hell yeah. Oh shit. King of Germany. Oh no. I used to play him a lot. Totally not because I was a um incredibly closeted, uh at the time still identified as a man who saw a character with red hair, red beard, all of that, and went, just like me. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh, this sucks. I'm not going to be able to settle my settler literally anywhere because this whole area is blocked off. Crap. Okay, well, I guess I need to get these units made a little bit quicker than I thought. Um, okay. All right, I know what we're going to do. I know what I'm going to Oh my god. Capital is not open to visitors. What are the rules for settling? So, really, you can settle anywhere. In all technicality, I could settle a town in most places. Not everywhere. Like, it does not give me the option to do so here. And the main reason for that is because it is too close to other places. You can essentially you can see how like we'll use Preslav here as an example, how you have the city in the center and then a tile all around it. So you can only settle in locations where that is possible. So if there was not a mountain here in where my cursor is, I could settle a town here and it would border most of these others. But because there's a mountain there, I'm unable to do so. Now, it also, there has to be potential for growth by at least one tile on all sides. It is kind of another thing about it. Now, currently, I do not have. Oh, hello. Cool. Honor me, you. Cool. Sorry, not at this time. So that is one of them. I also currently do not have the ability to um crap, I have to skip a turn for my builder. I also don't have the ability to go on water currently. And since I do not have the ability to go on water, um my builder, for example, could not just cross right here, or my settler cannot just go over here. I have to go on land, which is unfortunate. It's mighty unfortunate. Um, what that also means is I need to send my settler back because they cannot go anywhere. Um, Also, my people are really upset right now. You can see that fist. That means they are getting close to revolting, which is not good. The entire reason for that is because I don't have um anything right now. I'm doing pretty poorly. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm doing pretty poorly because I have no resources of any kind. Um, Things are not going great. However, I aim to change that here very shortly. Uh, Move them in there. We can get that finally. We're gonna move guys over here. So yeah, whenever that fist shows up, that means that they are getting close to revolt because they don't have the proper. I'm gonna break from them. They don't have the proper like housing or any of that. And so essentially the people are getting upset like, "Hey, what the heck? You're not giving us the things we need to survive." Um which I'm trying. I'm trying so hard, but it is difficult because honestly, Greece does not start in a very good spot, especially when entirely surrounded like this. Um it's not great. Not great at all. Now, I am going to have to put this unit to sleep for now because I have nowhere I can settle. So we're gonna put that there. Our capital is not open at this time, but thank you. Um, okay. So the thing is, I really want to get my units over there, but I can't. Okay, there we go. We have made a quarry. So now that's good. Um, I honestly need to quit both of these because we really need a granary. We need a granary so bad, and we need another builder because we need a builder over here. Um, yeah, Georgian merchants, sure. I'll take them for now. Okay, so these guys are going to make their way back over here. Now, what's really cool is I have a builder right here. They're going to make their way onto this space and make a farm that should get me to a point, and I use the word should because I'm unsure, get me to a point where I am not going to lose my city to revolt. Should. I'm also going to move these units into this space to hopefully cut off this area. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but other units cannot pass, some types of units cannot pass through others, especially if they are of a different nation. So that will, in the long run, be good for me. We are also going to move here, and when we, on our next turn, we're going to make a mine. So that'll be really cool. We are really close to getting irrigation as a technology. That's the one that I was researching right now. Having that as a technology will allow me to harvest the citrus and wine, which will get me a really good amount of money. Um, Now I need to take a look at how we're doing. Okay. Right now we are about okay. Loyalty 55.4 out of 100, status rebellion in 14 turns. Why? Okay, if we got a governor here, we need to increase amenities. Interesting. Interesting. Sorry, I'm just looking at the different details. It's falling per turn. Pressure from nearby citizens. I don't know. I'm figuring it out as I go. Okay. So there we go. I think we're good. We're not really fighting any barbarians. So I think we're going to go ahead and switch over to this. So what that'll do is make ancient and classical era melee anti-cavalry and ranged units, help them be built just a little bit faster, which will be cool. Um, so that is nice. Let's move this buddy over here. Now we are one turn away from irrigation, which when we get, that'll be nice. Excuse me. I had to clear my throat. And I might honestly just put my warrior here to block off this area. And now we have irrigation. I think we're going to go ahead and get... What's another good one to get early on? I think we are going to start working on sailing. Because that'll let us use the... Oh no, it won't let us use the water yet, but it'll get us one step closer to that. I think we're going to start building the hanging gardens, which is a wonder. Wonders are cool because wonders are things like, oh, what's an example of a wonder? The pyramids in Giza, the Great Wall of China, Which of your neighbors will I be murdering? Ideally, all of them, but I'm starting with these guys. I actually have started getting units in the area, and I'm going to move my warrior up as well. And so once I get all of them mostly in position, I'm going to declare war on them and start moving my units inward. Now, I don't see any of their units here. They probably have one stationed in their city that I can't see. However, I should, because they don't have walls, be able to take them relatively quickly. In fact, you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and on our next turn, we're going to declare war. Also, you know how I just said they don't have anything there? That has just changed. That has just changed. But it should be okay. What we're going to do is we are going to move these guys up. Now, they're not able to actually go in, but that's okay. Come on. Okay, so now they're there. We're going to declare war. It's going to shunt me out of the area because I can't. We are also going to... They can pass through other units, so that'll be cool. And we're going to use our builder to just go ahead and harvest this citrus here in a minute. You cannot directly attack other builders with ranged units like this. You actually have to... do it a certain way. There we go. You have to like walk into them, but range doesn't really do anything. Gonna move the... I'm realizing a slight problem. Ever so slight. I'm not helping any enemies, dude. Okay. Now, unfortunately, and I do mean unfortunately, they just moved their warrior in there, which means that that city has become strengthened. Because it has become strengthened, it's going to be harder for me um to actually take it down. Not impossible, but it does increase the city's defense. It was 18 before, now it's 23. That is a pretty sizable difference. Now on our second turn, they'll be able to attack. The reason it's good to get so many builders is because they only have 3 charges, so they can only build 3 things, and afterwards, they are done. They are spent, and you have to make more. Let me eat a piece of broccoli. Give me a moment. Now, every turn, the city does regain some of its health. So, I may not have enough units to actually take them down currently, which would be mighty unfortunate. However, we'll see what happens. What I'm saying is our units may be too weak. Okay, so you can see the ancient era in so many turns will end. I'm doing some math in my head here. I may need to give up on the Hanging Gardens to make some units real quick. Let me see how many turns it would take to make a unit. I can make a warrior in 1 turn. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna warrior there. We're gonna basically swap those out, and we'll put another warrior on there as well. We're just gonna make a few. So next turn we'll have another, and they'll attack. Because I am gonna start losing these units. These are guys are almost dead. These guys are almost dead. Um, trying to take these guys down rather than attacking this directly. Ooh, they got promoted. They got a promotion. That's really good. Now, what's cool is the slingers here can send their ranged attacks, and they don't actually take any damage from it, where the warriors do whenever they attack. So, gotta be careful. Gonna put our dude there. Okay, Poland's already got archers, which makes me a little nervous, but I think we'll be okay. Okay, one of our slingers has just died, and sadly it was one of the good ones. It was the one that got a promotion. Okay, we're gonna honestly focus our fire for a minute off of the city and onto... Hmm, can't entirely. Okay, okay. I know what we're gonna do. I will say this, as in general, this playthrough has been poor, but I think we'll be okay because I don't think my people are revolting anymore. Think is the key word there. However, it's looking like we may end up in a dark age. I'm gonna be real with you. Because things are going pretty bad, okay? I'm going pretty bad. Okay, move those guys up. Now there may be some good news here. Now actually there might be a couple good news here. But it's gonna take a turn to really figure it out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Skedios. No, none of that. Okay. So now these guys do more damage versus units that are on land, which is everything that I'm fighting against right now. I think we're also going to... Shit, see, this is the hard part, is getting the hoplite through bronze working would be huge. But that's going to take 18 turns, and I don't even know if we'll make it that far. At the current moment. Okay. Uh... Also, Poland has some fucking archers right there, and I'm not entirely sure why. Okay. So my warriors are going to go in and attack theirs, and then my slinger... Oh, because they promoted, they can't do anything. That's all right. I think we're going to do God of Craftsmen for now. We might switch to something else, but it gives me a little bit more production from resources like this. So that's good. Um, I think we need more warriors, honestly. Where's on the bed? She's so sweet. Yes. Yes. Be eating more soon. Okay. That slinger is 100% going to take some damage, but it's okay. Now, because they don't have a melee unit in there, they do take more damage now. Because like the warrior, when it was there, it had a defense of 23. Now it's back down to 18, even though they have an archer there. So I'm gonna just keep sending units, keep attacking, keep sending units, keep attacking, and I'm gonna do my best. That is the only thing that I can do, is my best in the current moment. Okay, my slinger was defeated. But we're gonna keep hitting it. We're just gonna keep going at it, doing our very best. We're gonna run these guys forward, and production will make. Ooh, okay, that's not great. Oh, that's really not great. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I need to restart this playthrough because that's real bad. Oh, this is the wrong. Gotta be honest, I don't even know. What time is it now? I don't even think that's gonna work. I don't know that I have a save back far enough. We honestly just need to. Oh, restart. Yes, I do wish to restart because I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, it's not even that they're giving us a huge issue. We 100% could have taken them down. The issue, more than anything, is that I don't know if you saw, but it showed that the number of turns to make even a single unit was like 20, when a second ago it was 2. And that is entirely because of the amount of unrest. And I can tell you exactly why that unrest was happening. It's because we had all of those cities around us that were essentially causing pressure, and we were like in this little box. We were boxed in on all sides. I'm gonna eat some of this ramen though, real quick, because it was so lovingly made for me, and I should enjoy it. There we go. I've eaten a good bit of it, so we are going to try that again. We are going to try and do it a little better. We are going to settle in the same place because that is a good place to settle. However, I'm going to make my way over here and try to stop them from settling. And we're actually going to shoot for the hoplite a lot quicker. Where is them? Okay. Because we need the hoplite pretty badly. We're going to make a scout, and then we're going to work on monument, and then we're going to get a couple units. We'll get a builder too. Actually, we're going to put the builder a little earlier, probably before the monument. There we go. So we're gonna front load a lot of that stuff. I could not stop them from settling, which is to be anticipated, but we're gonna still send our warrior up this way and try to prevent somebody else up there from settling, even if that is another person. But we do need a scout to start making their way around. Shit, they also settled. They're about to as well. Fuck. The problem is the warrior just does not move very fast. Doesn't move fast at all. Thing is so slow. Yeah, they just settled there too. Okay. Yeah, stopping them from settling is really hard. Okay. So we have a scout. We are going to hit plus here and hit automate explore. So now they're going to start just wandering. And that'll be good for us because now we'll get a better look of the area, what peoples there are. They also, at least for now, should be able to pass through other people's territory. So that'll be cool. All right. Yeah. There's not much more I can do other than just go turn by turn. I'm I'm gonna try something, but we'll see if it actually works. Sure. I will take it. Sorry for sticking me in grease. No, 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 you are okay. It is definitely a challenge for what I'm trying to do. If I was going super duper peacefully, I think it would be more fine, but I'm not. And so that does make it hard. I think something after I get the hoplites that I'm gonna focus on is getting do that and that is getting more like sorry, I'm choosing things here. Uh naval units. I usually don't do a ton with naval units, but I think for Greece, I have to because if I don't, I'll be fucked. I will be so unbelievably fucked. Um if I don't. Now we have already done a little bit better in getting more amenities because that is a thing that might so there are two things we've done that is better. We have less people settled around us for two reasons. One, it seems like some of the people are different. So, for example, I don't believe he was there before as a person. Uh, the Sumerian, or actually, sorry, that's the Sumerian over here. I don't believe he was a thing. I also don't believe that Macedonia is a thing right now. So we already have a better start because we don't have that pressure all around us. You can see here it's actually rising and it's at maximum instead of decreasing. We also already have a builder making some amenities, which is really cool. So things are going better than they were before. Okay, so builder's gonna build. Um, we're probably also then gonna send him over here. Is good ramen not too spicy? No, honestly, it's barely spicy at all, except when I get a piece of the kimchi, and it's not even that spicy. It is delightful. So thank you for making it. Thank you for making it so good. Shit, I was trying to stop them from settling. Okay. That's that's okay. Unfortunate, but okay. I need to move my units out of the way so that the builder can get over here to make that. Yeah, Greece is hard. However, we are about to get hoplites. Thanks for the help with the broccoli. Yeah, of course. Listen, you just gotta drain more oil. That's all it is. All right, so now the builder can make their way over here. Some people find this game incredibly boring. I find it really fun because it's a challenge, and I like a challenge. Speaking of challenges, we now have hoplites, which is really cool, but we're going to go ahead and get sailing as our next thing. And actually, after we make the monument, I do want to make a couple. Oh, it's not even my turn, so I can't do that yet. I have to wait till my turn. There we go. Okay. So Sparta. Here we go. Let's go cute. And we're going to hoplite, hoplite. Fuck it, we'll make 3. Why not? We'll make another slinger too. Um, if you're not in the mood, it's boring. Fair. That is a fair point. So I have queued up a bunch of stuff here. We're also going to queue up a settler as one of our last things. Um, here we'll go ahead and there. And the reason I'm making 3 of them and I'm making another warrior and making 2 more slingers is because you can actually combine them into what's known as a core. So essentially, I will be taking the warriors, combining 3 of them, and then they only take up one little square or hexagon or what have you, but they are more, they're stronger, they're harder to defeat, um, generally just better as a whole. So it is a nice thing to do. Plus, what's cool is as I research better types of units, like for example, archers, I can just upgrade my slingers into archers without having to make new ones, which is pretty cool. Um, Definitely a good bonus. I have a problem though, which is I can't go anywhere. I can't go anywhere because of this dude. Same with the warriors into hoplites. I cannot turn warriors into hoplites because warriors are considered a melee unit and hoplites are considered anti-cavalry. So I cannot turn a hoplite. For example, later on down the line, as I research other anti-cavalry, I can upgrade the hoplites into those if I so choose. But good question. But sadly, no, they are not of the same class, so to speak. All right, so now we have sailing, which means there are quite a few things we can do actually. Quite a few, just not this second. Let's go ahead and view the tech tree. I definitely want to get archery because that'll give us better range. And then I think I'm going to work toward irrigation so we can harvest these resources. Right now, resources aren't the most important thing to me. It's more so I'm trying to do other things. All of the many others. Yeah. Now, I believe builders and settlers can embark on the water now that I have sailing, but but I know for sure that units like slingers and stuff cannot. I have to research shipbuilding later on down the line, but that is, I am not quite there yet. I'm not quite ready for that yet. Um, so who needs orders? You need orders. Move you in here, fortify you there for now. Oh no, it's France. Nobody likes France. Get them out of here. Okay, what do we got? Ah, yes, foreign trade. I think I will though. actually go for foreign for this one because it basically doubles the time it takes, or sorry, halves the time it takes to make ancient era, which is what I'm in, and then the next one, which is classical era, naval units. So it'll allow me to actually make a pretty strong navy in a lot shorter the amount of time. I think we're gonna go research early empire next. Okay, so my builder is heading there. I do hope I'm able to settle in this area up here because there's a good amount of resources up there that I would like. I just don't have a settler yet, and I would rather get a little bit of an army built up before I do. Ah, yes. Who but Greece could create the hoplite, and who can possibly resist it? Aha. So let's see. Um, so we have a hoplite, and I think for now, honestly, I'm just gonna move them off to the side and leave them there. Oh, and hello over on YouTube. Hope we are doing good today. Okay, there we go, and then we can make those a little faster. All right, so we'll have another hoplite now, and then we're going to move them over here, and then I believe, and I could be forgetting how this game works entirely, but I should be able to combine the three as soon as this next one is finished. However, it has been a minute, so I could be incorrect. Oh no. We have encountered a barbarian. Let's go ahead and kill the barbarian. Okay. They're not dead yet, but next turn they will be. And I think that'll get us a promotion too. Oh, hello. The Zulu. Okay. Yeah, the scout's actually gone a pretty good distance, which is really nice. Um, okay. So good news. We are not going to get a Dark Age. Because for this era to get to avoid a Dark Age, you have to get 12 points or above. We are at 12. And to get a Golden Age, we need 24 or above. I don't think we're going to get a Golden Age this era, but I think we're probably going to get close. Let's go ahead and do irrigation. Normally I do irrigation a lot faster. Um, but I was so focused on getting the hoplites that I did not. Let's go ahead and take out the barbarian real quick so that we can get them auto-exploring again. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so we have our last top lane. Now, again, I'm pretty sure that these can be combined into a core. But I'm not 100% sure how you do that because it's been a hot minute. Um, I don't know. Well, we'll have a settler in a few turns anyway, so that'll be good. Let me double check actually how you make a core. because I swore that you just did it like this, but I could be wrong. Let me double check. Let's see what the internet says here. 4 of units in Civ 6. Ah, okay. Okay. And it seems to only be 2 that's required, not 3. So I was slightly incorrect. Lag. Slightly incorrect, but you have to research the, according to this, the nationalism civic, which might be pretty far down the line, I'm gonna be honest. Oh yeah, that's like way the hell down there. Okay, so in that case, what that tells me is I don't need all of these units that I had queued up. We're just gonna get rid of most of the, honestly, all of these. They're unnecessary. Um, but that's okay. What we are gonna do though is upgrade. Well, get these guys in friendly territory and then upgrade into archers. So there we go. Um, we have so many hoplites. I think we're actually gonna use some of them. Um, I think that's probably what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab. Well, on the next turn we will. I should say. Because I think honestly the first people that I want to take out is probably Poland. And the reason that I say Poland, there we go. Reason that I say Poland is because they have a pretty good amount of space that they own. So I want to take them out as quickly as possible so that it becomes mine. Reduces the cost of purchasing a tile. We're going to go ahead and take that instead so that we can expand our borders. Okay, so we're going to start moving all of our hoplites. Basically just start moving it toward their capital because their capital honestly does not look that difficult to defeat. Gonna be so real with you, it looks like I'll be able to defeat them pretty easily. Quote unquote easily. Plus for them to get to me, they either have to go around this way, through here, which I'm gonna have units, or over here, which I will also have units. So they won't really be able to easily retaliate. Which is good. It's very good for me. Um, we're gonna get those guys garrisoned there. I think we're just gonna put our warriors there in sort of defense positions. Uh, uh-huh. We need these guys to move so that these guys can move. Um, they're gonna move inwards. I want to declare war. Ah, crap. A serpent line in the grass, easily trampled. We will see who is easily trampled. We will see about that. Now, they didn't take a ton of damage from that, though it's okay. Once I get the hoplites in there, that'll take care of it. That'll do. We also are about to have irrigation, which is cool because we'll be able to take over more stuff. We'll start moving our settlers over this way to settle a new city. I'm gonna kind of have a triangle of cities, one over here, one here once I take that over, and then Sparta. I think that'll be a good layout generally. Now, the Venice warriors are in the way, but I don't really want to I don't want to pick a fight with them too, to be honest. I don't want to pick a fight with two people at once. That feels like a dumb idea. We're gonna make a galley too, so that they can also start exploring, like I'm having the scout do. So we'll make a granary, make a galley. We'll go ahead and make a couple builders because we need them for a few things, and we're also gonna need one for the new city. Oh no, they got warriors positioned right there. Um, might be okay. Okay, so I may just move these units in immediately to attack them. We're gonna just keep fire on this. No, we'll divert our attention for a moment to get rid of the units, and then we'll continue just hammering on the city. We're gonna bring these units around though. Uh, crap. They're chasing me down, I swear. Uh, cool. I can totally outrun them, but still, I may also settle something down here because there's some resources I don't have access to. Yeah, we're gonna keep going for that. Uh-oh. That's unideal. Should be okay though. I don't know where the archers went. They could be over there. Ancient era ends in 4 turns. We're gonna get on masonry so that we can make stuff. Okay. We can't quite kill them, but we're gonna be close. Never mind, we eliminated them immediately. Oh, never mind. Okay. We immediately took them out. Cool. Let's get the hoplites up in there then. Okay. Um, I think we're gonna go ahead and upgrade our archers for this for their turn here. Now I have no guarantee that these hoplites will survive because there are archers there that are going to fire at them, the city that's going to attack them, but I'm hoping that I can take the city down quick enough that I don't lose any of my units. Okay, so you can see that there's a negative here. Essentially that means that because of the closeness to other cities, um, I get a negative debuff, essentially. So I'm trying to avoid that. I think I might settle somewhere over here. There's iron there, which will be really good once we get into like the Iron Age. And well, there isn't really an Iron Age, but once I get to using that more, there's also another Polish city up here. So I'm going to need to be really careful. I thought they only had one city. Turns out they have two, which is unideal. Very unideal. Okay, so now we're gonna essentially take them down with the archers. But to capture the city, we have to walk in with melee units, and they're going to go ahead and take it over. So now that is my city, which is really, really cool. They do still have some units here because, of course, again, that now I can choose to keep or raise the city. Now I can't raise a capital, but we have to keep it. And to be honest, I was going to anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and make a couple things. They do have some stuff we did not, which is kind of cool. I think we're gonna go ahead and make. We're just gonna make those two things for now and go from there. I do want to capture that builder. I really want to capture that builder, to be honest. But before I do, I have to defeat these guys. Oh no, don't you? Oh god, they ran so far away. I can't get over there. Damn it. They ran too far away. That sucks. Okay. Um okay. So unit maintenance reduced by 1 gold. That's kind of huge. I think we're going to take that because every unit you have costs money to maintain. So that's going to be pretty cool. I think we're also going to keep the rest how it is for now. But now we are the first civilization with naval vessels, which is kind of awesome. So we're going to set them to explore, and they'll do just that. All right, the archers are still alive, just barely, so we're going to go ahead and take them out. And then we're just going to have both of these sets of units sit there and heal themselves. I think that's probably the best idea. Is we're actually going to move them up this way toward the city first. Um, Now usually it'll kind of have a recommendation and be like, "Oh, settle here." That's a good idea. It's not doing that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to settle right here. It's inland a tiny bit. However, that gives us access to quite a few good resources within a very short amount of time. And once we capture this city and it expands, eventually the borders will combine between all of these places and eventually this one, and they'll kind of consume most of this area, if not all of it. Now, we do need to get these two. Do I actually... I could just buy a builder. I think we're going to, so that I can get some farms set up. Because farms will give us plenty of amenities, housing, stuff like that. And I do think on our next turn, we're going to start moving our warriors up this way too. Because while they are only warriors, and that's not great, um, it'll be better than nothing. I believe we're entering the classical era, which is going to be really, really nice. Um, that's really cool. Oh no. Ongoing military emergency. Oh no, the Polish Empire and France are declaring war on me. Let's see. Defend Krakow until the end of the emergency. Target units have less combat strength when fighting members. Member units gain movement. Target gains plus 20 loyalty. Ooh. Yikes. So essentially, when it says members, it's relating to these two, and I am the target. So essentially, loyalty in Krakow is going to skyrocket. However, my units will be weaker in the area. Ah, no. Also, if the members succeed and they take over Krakow, they gain healing in the territory and split a pot of 800 gold between the two of them. If they fail, I gain 2 combat strength when attacking them, and I receive 400 gold per member. That's a lot of money. So, in other words, we're gonna go ahead and win. Um, we have no choice but to win, to be honest. All right, and then I upgraded one of them to be good against cavalry, one against melee. Also, because we're going into the new age, we can make a dedication, which means that every time one of these happens, depending on which one I choose, I get points toward a golden age. So I think we're gonna choose free inquiry, because every time that I complete a certain type of task for science, good stuff happens. Hell yeah. All right, so we're going to make a farm there on a resource. Um, I think we're going to do horseback riding because we do have access to horses now, which is kind of cool. From when we took over Krakow. Uh, we're not at war with Venice, so I don't see a. We're not at war with Venice, are we? I don't think we are. I think we're friendly with most of these people. Oh shit. Well, if we were friendly with Venice, we're not anymore. Oops. That was an accident. Um I probably should find out where. No, it's France and Poland, which Poland's up here. I don't know where France is. I was looking for France, but I don't know where they are, which is concerning. Um can I get access to that and see where you are? Yeah, they're going to be attacking me for almost 20 turns, so I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing and hope that Oh, no, they have horsemen. Okay, so these are barbarians. These have nothing to do with France or anybody. Barbarians are still scary though. Ooh, see, here's the thing, right? The refuse. I do not want open borders with anybody because I'm trying to be mean. Also, Venice is kind of fucking huge and it's right here. And I'm starting to think that might be France on the edge of the border there. Um I'm thinking that's what it is. We can choose a pantheon. I think we're gonna what pantheon do we want to choose here? I think we're gonna do religious settlements, which makes border expansion rate higher. Um or actually no, we're gonna do I don't know. It's always so hard to choose. We'll do food from camps because camps include things like these, the truffles and stuff. So we already have a couple. So I figure it's good to just kind of keep with what we already have. Oh, no, I said move over there. There we go. We're going to keep them exploring and hopefully not run into any more barbarians. Um, we'll go ahead and take these guys out since we're now fighting them, I guess. And we definitely need to start moving and taking them out. These guys. Yeah, we got to start moving our archers up too. We're just gonna have to start attacking Poland a little bit more aggressively than we were before because Poland and France are now like vehemently wanting our demise. No, thank you. Okay, so go here. We'll make a thing on the citrus. All right, so we're going to attack the archers. Attack them again. Perfect. And we're actually going to go ahead and plunder their trade route too. Because, again, aggressive. Okay. All right. All right. Well, things are going as good as they. Oh, no. Oh, oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Not good. Not good. Okay. What's not good, by the way, is I notice people that I don't want to be near me are near me. So that's not great. Um, okay. Well, oh, plus 2 gold, plus 1 production. Okay. So we are gonna make this thing. It is known as a encampment. Encampments are good because they give production, they give gold, and they just generally help your units, your little warriors and such. Um, okay. What I need to do is I actually need to bring my uh other hoplite, and I need to bring them out here. Yeah, they definitely need to be out here. Because I almost forgot about France. I was so focused on Poland. And then while this guy waits here and heals up, he's gonna make his way that way. Um, I don't want to send him completely alone, but I also really need to get visibility on what's going on because I have no idea what's going on. Because I cannot see that city. I've had no. Who captured what? Wait. Oh, they captured my fuck. Hey. Hey. wait. Wait a sec. That's just mean. No, you don't. You don't do that. Captured my fucking builder. How dare you? Okay, so we're gonna make a mine there. Okay, so the city center is there. I don't necessarily want to send my hoplites just full on barreling into death. That feels like a really bad idea. However, I don't know. However, I don't know. I do think we're gonna make walls on the city. It'll at least give me a little bit more defense, make me feel a little bit better. I also think we're gonna go ahead and just keep firing at these guys, hopefully kill them. They're just barely alive. Okay. I would like my builder back. I would like that. So we're gonna box them in. They really only have one way to go, and it'll be into my other hoplite, which will be unfortunate for them. Okay. Ooh, oh my. Oh my. Yeah, they're gonna die pretty quickly, but at least I'll be able to soften them up a little bit. So I think it's worth it. And once my encampment's done, I'll start making more units. Yeah, because they have 3 different archers here, all firing on one hoplite. I don't even think I'm gonna get hit off, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't get a single hit off. Okay. But at least I have visibility on it. I think that was worth it because at least now I see the place. Okay. Let's use our warrior to attack. Okay, our warrior cannot attack, I guess, because they used their turn already. Same with these guys. All right. I would like my builder back, personally. Ooh, man. Okay. Starting to move in. Once I get iron working, I can upgrade my warriors into swordsmen, which will be cool. I also really should make some like people on horseback. That would be really smart. Okay. Their scout is dead. We have our builder back. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna lose quite a few units here, but there's not much I can really do. So that's okay. Let's go ahead and make a horseman, and we'll start there. There it is, ironworking. Okay, and now we can. Oh, we don't have iron though. Crap. I can't upgrade into ironworking because we don't have iron. There's iron right there, but I can't get it because it's outside my borders. That sucks. Okay. Ooh, new government types. That kind of handy. I think we have to do that one for the sake of our units currently. Um, Okay. Here we go. So we're gonna, first off, take those guys out. Gonna move those guys over there, and we have to try to heal that guy at least a little bit. I'm trying to find the safest path for them. You know, I'm realizing that my galley really doesn't have a lot of places it can go, and that's unfortunate. It's pretty unfortunate. Okay, 9 turns until I get iron. I might just have to buy it, to be honest. I might just have to straight up buy it. Okay, so gonna hit them pretty hard. They did take out my hoplite, which sucks. But what can you do? Ooh, if I could take him out with the warrior, that'd be cool. Yeah, there we go. Because I believe that's a good amount of XP too. Because it's such a higher tier unit. Okay, so I can't build anything. Shit. Shit. Can't buy anything, I mean. Mediterranean Sea's pretty small. Yeah, it really is. Makes it a little, just a little bit harder, you know? Just a little bit. We also, they plundered one of our spaces that had horses on it. Um, Give me just a moment, actually. I am so sorry. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I just got a message. I'm just replying to it to be polite. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Great for trade, though. Yes, very true. Very true. Okay. So we are gonna make another farm here, and then we're going to go ahead and get the iron because, oh my, we need some stronger warriors. All right. Horseman wheel as weapons. There we go. So now we have the wheel. We have heavy chariots, which is going to be really cool. The only thing is we don't have, well, we need more horses, to be honest. I think we're going to go ahead and just send the chariot over this way. Uh, we'll start there. There we go. So now that we have walls, our city can make ranged strikes, which is really, really handy. Um, I need to get these guys off of my land, to be honest. Condemn heretic. Yeah, because they were essentially, them being here was corrupting my people, turning them Catholic. So I had to end that. I had to put a stop to that. Also I have no problem with Catholics. That was mostly a joke. Just thought I should say that. I need to take a second and heal up my people. The only one who's not super hurt is the hoplite, so I'm not too worried there. I'll keep them moving, but yeah. I'm debating pushing France back. Like like really pushing them back. Now they are going to fail taking the city. That is without a doubt. They are going to fail taking the city. There's no way for them to do so. However, so I am going to get a lot of money and things. However, it is really hard to make progress under these conditions. So we'll see what happens. We do now have the ability to get iron, which is good. Very good. Um, what is our goal? What is the goal that we want to get here? A harbor could be really good for the money. Uh, okay. We haven't had any access to gunpowder so far. So I'm not really, I don't think it's really easy and possible for us to do that. Um I think what we're going to focus on next is we're going to go ahead and just kind of go for the ones that we can get the quickest. Whatever we can get the quickest is what we will focus on. We're going to make a couple more archers, I think. So we had our archers shoot at them. We'll have them shoot at them. Uh, we're even going to go in, take them out, capture the settler. So now we have our own settler. We're going to start moving this hoplite up this way. And I said I was going to go after France. I don't think that's the play here. I think, honestly, it is better strategy to take out Poland, to just wipe Poland. Because if one of the enemies is dead, like fully dead, I can focus on the other. Because it's kind of hard to fight a war on two fronts. So we're not going to. Okay. Ooh, they've got a heavy chariot. Exciting. Exciting. Okay. All right. So now we can upgrade them to a swordsman, which is incredibly exciting. And now we can also upgrade them to a swordsman. Now, I'm not going to leave the place entirely undefended. We are going to keep our... We're going to keep our best archer, which is the one right there. We're going to put them in the city. Everyone else is going to charge over here, take this place. We are, however, going to bring our settler over here and hopefully settle this area or somewhere here. I am wondering if there's a place that has niter, which is what we require to make gunpowder. Though I'm not seeing it around here, which is unfortunate because I could use it. We'll make a builder. And always go well with builders. Alright, so what's cool is it doesn't look like they have any anti-cavalry units. So that is going to make my life so much easier. Because I have cavalry now. And cavalry is... it's great. It's really great. Also, I don't know what they're shooting at, but it's not me, and that's all I care about. So we have 7 turns until we succeed the emergency, which is cool. Well, I don't really want to shoot Geneva. Honestly, I don't even know like what my standing is with like these people. Um, I don't know. Go ahead and we'll make walls. I think we're gonna make walls to start. Um, okay. I don't think we'll move all units out this way, but we'll move quite a few. Quite a few. All right, so we're gonna attack these guys again. What's cool is the heavy chariot, I believe, does count as cavalry. So my hoplites are gonna fucking shred it. It's gonna be great. I guess we are at war with Geneva because it's letting me attack them with no problem, which it wouldn't otherwise. So, I don't know. Yeah, we'll just put some units around the area. Oh, I definitely, once I get that builder up, need to repair this pasture so that I have my horses back. Because currently I don't. Next turn. I love how they're just cycling out their archers, taking them over here, healing them, bringing another over. Oh, I love how them attacking me, they took more damage than I did. That's pretty great. Yeah, honestly, we're just gonna send our units and just annihilate Geneva real quick. I say real quick, it's gonna be a little harder than real quick, but you get the idea. Oh, and Venice, I guess. We'll attack Venice too. Then after our builder's done, we'll start doing other stuff. Yeah, these games can go on for a very long time. If you're not familiar with Civ, I feel that's important to say. They can go on for a very long time. They also in Geneva don't have walls, nor do they in this place, which, if they had walls, this would be significantly harder. I think is important to say. Um, Walls tend to make a city pretty annoying, all things considered. Ooh, they have a promotion. Sure. They may not get the chance to get that promotion because I think they're going to die, but we'll see. I really hope that they aim at literally anything other than my horsemen, though. I would like to keep my horse, personally. Oh, I think my horse is safe, actually. Yeah, cool. Because, yeah, the horse just got a promotion, and so I would like to give it its promotion. I would also like to give this person the promotion. And we're gonna be able to make more horsemen now. Cool. Defend. Ooh, Sparta, what do we want to construct? Construct more horsemen. I suppose. Also, if you don't know, the reason that I can construct them there but not here is because this place doesn't have an encampment. If they had an encampment, then they could. But they don't, so they can't. At this point, I'm not even going to focus on the units. I'm literally just going to start attacking this place with everything I have. Which is so far a lot. Ranged and siege unit. Sure. Yeah, it's almost done, which if this may not be the last settlement of Poland. I mean, enough time has passed, they probably have another. But I don't know. To be entirely honest, I have no idea. Now, I think I am going to... I would like to scrap that galley, but it's not giving me the option, which is unfortunate. Oh no, one of my units died. Whatever will I do? Oh no. What do we want to make? We'll make more farms, I guess. Farms aren't bad. Um, could also get mercury. In fact, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get some mercury. We're also gonna go ahead and research engineering because that'll give us access to catapults, which traditionally I wouldn't care so much about catapults, but it's getting to the point where these cities are gonna start having walls, and it's kind of difficult to attack them without some type of siege unit. Also, Poland is dead. Poland is gone. They are done. They are kaput. So in other words, one half of the military emergency just died. Now, I don't know if that means I won't get the money or what. I have no idea. Um, we are going to keep the city though. It's rather small, but it's close enough to some of our others and has some resources. So we'll keep it. And we're gonna queue up some stuff. Monument, granary, watermill, walls. Cool. Um, there's a builder here too. We're gonna go ahead and take a second, just heal up a lot of our units that took damage. Let them heal up. I don't know if we'll get to a golden age, but I'm gonna try. I think it's possible. I think it's possible. All right. Much as I'd love to let this guy heal, I don't really think I'll have the opportunity, so we're just gonna start attacking. I think we're just gonna do that. Just full on attack. Um um oh yeah, because I can get extra food from camps, so you know we'll go ahead and make a camp here in a second. As soon as I can. This hoplite is all healed up, so I think they're gonna be sent the long trek that actually isn't all that long because of the roads over here. Yeah, because I'm basically just going to keep pushing this way. We are going to succeed the military emergency, which is good, but I'm going to just keep pushing, and even past that, we're just going to wipe France off the map. I'm just going to eliminate France, and then I'm going to eliminate Venice, and that's going to be that. Let's go ahead and make barracks. A little bit more damage on the city never hurt anybody. Ooh. Ooh, more combat strength when defending against ranged attacks. That's kind of huge. All right, a quarry for mercury. Charge. Make our camp. Um, ooh, okay. So barbarians have set up a camp right outside of my base. Lovely. Um, however, they're close enough to my encampment that I can just hit them with the encampment, and then honestly, I don't even think I'm going to use my horsemen to fight them. I'm literally just gonna take the horsemen out this way. And because of roads, they'll be there in 3 turns. Roads are pretty great. Oh no. Barbarians. Give me just a moment. I got cute pictures of dog, and it's adorable, and it makes me happy. Um, okay. Let us, we'll go ahead and we'll build a wonder. We have been unable to build any because we've been so focused on other stuff. We're gonna go ahead and build one. We also get a governor title. Remote. So that's really cool. So our capital city now cannot be put under siege, which is really, really cool. I'm also doing risky business. Okay. Geneva is pretty well defended. I will give it that, but not well defended enough. So I think we'll be okay. We'll go ahead and take our horsemen and we'll do the same thing we did before, but let's take out the scout first. At least want to chase the scout off. Um Alright, so most of our hoplites are in position or almost in position. Most of our other units similarly so. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. The armies of jealous civilizations fail to stop our people. The military emergency dissolves in recrimination and blame. And we just got a ton of money. Now, there was only one person still alive. That was my mistake. I should have left the others alive, or the other one alive. So we just got a ton of money. We have over 1,000 gold now and barely any expenses. We are making a lot of money. Now, money can allow us to just buy a bunch of units. If I wanted to, I could just buy a ton of units, which is really, really cool. Um, Really, really cool. And honestly, I may do that a little bit down the line. We'll see. It depends, really. Now, I definitely want to get rid of these barbarians here, sooner rather than later, because they will cause problems. Because they currently have spearmen, but eventually those spearmen, they could upgrade them into larger, more dangerous things. So, I think I am gonna start working on that, um, as well. I think we're actually gonna start sending a few units toward Venice because we need to take out Geneva, Venice, and then sort of pincer down onto France. Which we are now, for the first time, getting some line of sight on, because up until now, we haven't. Also, Geneva is almost done for. They've almost fallen. We also almost have a wonder complete. And then I'm researching machinery, because that'll let me upgrade my archers into crossbowmen, so my archers will be better. here in the coming moments, we're definitely going to lose units. But honestly, as we lose units, we do um, gain something. We basically, that means that we have less expenses from our units, so we don't have to actually worry as much about that sort of thing. Um, okay. Oh, Geneva is so close to falling. It's like right on the edge of the abyss. Go ahead and send our horsemen out there as well. We're gonna go ahead and make a catapult because I just have this sneaking suspicion that France is gonna be a little bit more well defended. Okay. There we go, our swordsmen attacking the... Oh, they took the barbarian camp easy. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Man, Geneva is hanging on by a thread, but they refuse to die. They just won't die. Oh, and they just got a wall. No. Oh, that is terrible. They literally get a wall now. Out of all of the God, out of all of the times they could have gotten a wall, now is when they choose to get it. Right as we were about to take them over. The problem with that is now I can't. I physically cannot defeat them. This turn I would have had them. But because they have a wall, I don't do enough damage alone to take down the wall. And so I have no other choice but to retreat. I have to retreat because if I don't, I will lose my units. Oh, that sucks so bad. Okay, well, once we have the catapult, we will guide the catapult to the city, and we can take them down at that point relatively easily. It's just we don't have it yet. We do not have it yet. Damn. Unfortunate. On next turn, we're gonna start healing up all our units. Those lucky bitches. Refuse deal. No, thank you. Honestly, I'm okay with them attacking these barbarians, though. Because I think they just destroyed that, which sucks. Okay, we're gonna heal. We're gonna set production to... What do we want to set it to? Set it to a builder. We'll get another builder. We're just gonna set most of these units to heal for a couple turns. Except this guy. This guy we're honestly gonna probably set him over here. Okay. Catapult next turn, and then we're gonna get that guy moving this way. Okay, we have a catapult. Problem is the thing moves incredibly slow, so getting it there is going to take... It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a good minute to actually get it there. Gonna make another archer, since I think all of ours are dead except for the one that's garrisoned here. Okay, so we're not actually at war with Venice yet, but I think we're gonna change that. I think we're going to. I thought we were, to be honest. We'd been killing them already, so I thought we were. But I guess we technically weren't necessarily at war. Oh. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Get your Catholicism out of here. Get it out of here. Fucking Geneva. That genuinely pisses me off, though. Well, at least we have the Temple of Artemis complete. That's pretty cool. We also are starting to get medieval era stuff here um before the medieval era technically starts, which is cool. Now, what's really cool is we now have a crossbowman. That is really cool. Um Honestly, we have so much fucking money. I think I'm gonna move on this next turn. I'm gonna move one of them. We'll make another catapult. Fuck it. I don't even care. Oh, great. Okay, we have these guys here. Awesome. Well, at least we have City Strike as a thing. These guys are gonna die, but honestly, I'm just gonna throw them at it. It's fine. Now, they do have a campus district, which is kind of nice, because that'll give us some extra oomph, extra stuff. And we're going to send you guys in there and you'll kill them. And then we can start hitting Venice, which they also have walls, I'm noticing. So let me go ahead. We're actually going to redirect this catapult to head over toward Venice. And then we're going to have the one that's being constructed in the other place. We're going to have them go there. Build an aqueduct. There we go. We have one of these. I do not want to send envoys anywhere. Also, I'm just now noticed we are going to be in a golden age, which is really cool. because Golden Age, it does a lot of stuff for us. It gives us a head start toward the next stage, among other things. Oh no, they have a catapult now too. We need to kill them quickly. Very, very quickly. Um, I'm buying a catapult on this turn. I'm just gonna come here, Krakow. Why can I not? You're gonna move them. We're gonna go here. Gonna go here. Catapult. Cannot use it this turn, but next turn. The thing is, they are in a pretty defensible location right where they are, so it's becoming kind of difficult to actually do anything to them, which is rather annoying, actually. Um, yeah, these guys are kind of just getting the shit beat out of them, and they can't do anything, so I'm just gonna move them. Um, okay, cool. Horsemen are good. Now, our swordmen. Where do I put you? I guess I'll just move them over here. I also just realized that Brussels has finally, like, they have just now made their city. That is their capital, and they are just now settling it for the first time. And it's currently turned 59 at 50 BC, which you can see up here. Wild. Absolutely wild. Condemn heretic. Ooh, I can get a great profit. Founds a religion and establishes this city as a holy city. I don't normally do religious stuff, but that's kind of neat. And I think I'm going to, actually. Ah, shit. Honestly, the hoplites are starting to get a little weak. Starting to. Is definitely the key word there. Yeah, some of my units definitely need to focus on taking out the others. No, I do not want to remove it. Having two catapults isn't necessarily a bad thing, though. Um, must be on your holy site district. So we have a holy site here, and we're gonna have them found a religion, I guess. Cool. Um, yeah, we'll go over here. Go to the lumber mill. So we get to choose a religion. Sure. Choose a name and icon. Set religion name. We're gonna call it Anirism, which I don't know if that's actually, I highly doubt that's actually a thing, but Anir is one of the gods in my world. What symbol would best represent him? I think this one with like the sword and the and everything. Yeah, I think that fits him the best. No, 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 no. Not that name. Wait. No. No, I wanted to go I wanted to have my own. Damn. Okay. Well, I guess we are choosing Fine, which one has the coolest symbol since apparently I can't choose? I like crabs. Oh, wait, I get to choose this? No, we're gonna call this Thodenology. I know that's not it. I have a character named Thoden. He really likes crabs. Um okay, plus 1% population or production for each citizen following it in the city. That's actually that might be really neat actually. Uh choose the belief. Allow construction of that. No. Oh, so this is just okay, I see. I don't do anything with religion in this game, so I have no idea. But I think we'll do it with the preachers where it just like spreads like a plague. Please ignore all those other ones. Very true. Okay. All right. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Um, okay. So, oh no. Oh no. He went from a warrior to a swordman and immediately killed my hoplite. That's unfortunate. Okay. Very unfortunate, actually. We're gonna make a harbor. Yeah. Yeah, we'll make a harbor. Okay. I do not want to send an envoy. I do want to send rocks to Geneva. Rock. Yeah, because they basically have the green bar and the blue bar. In order to hurt the green bar, you have to eliminate the blue, which is the shield. That rocks. You're damn right it does. Damn right. Okay, so yeah, we're just that's part of the reason I'm bringing two catapults. Um and I'm bringing one to Venice because Venice actually does have a higher defense than uh than Geneva. I need to take down France. That is the ultimate goal, is to take down France. But I can't do that. And it makes me sad. Alright, so we'll have shipbuilding next turn, which shipbuilding will allow us to go here. Where's France? France is over here in this area. Now I know they're there because this border here, the blue with the white on the inside, that is France's colors for their border, similar to how mine are the red and blue. Um, oh no, they took my builder. Um, so that is how I know. Now, good news, we got um I am in a golden age, which is really, really cool. We are entering this next age in a golden age. We also have completed a bunch of stuff, so let's see. Um, could be really cool. All right. Make a dedication. So, in a golden age, each of my citizens exerts more loyalty in the city, which is cool. Also affects other cities within 9 tiles. Um, easier to maintain loyalty. Yeah. So basically a golden age just makes it easier both for your cities to remain loyal to you, but also it does exert that pressure on other cities. So, for example, Geneva, because I'm in a golden age, they see how well I'm doing, and they are immediately like they are hurt by that. They want to come to my side of things in a certain kind of way. They want to come over and join my civilization. And so, if I even if I couldn't defeat Geneva physically, or France, because I'm doing so well, that's enough. Them seeing how well I do is enough. Um, I'm honestly gonna send my horse over there to just die. It's gonna be so real with you. Um, yeah, we're gonna do that. Um, that now I could do cartography, but I don't really need that. I think we're gonna. I think we'll do currency. We'll go ahead and do currency. Um, Trying to figure out what I want to build. I could do a campus. Yeah, why not? We'll do a campus right here. Trying to figure out what to build. Um, we'll make a holy site. Since we apparently founded a religion, we'll make a holy site, I guess. Um, I'm also just gonna be hitting both Venice and Geneva at the same time with catapults. I'm gonna have 2 on Geneva because I want them gone yesterday. Um, and you know, we're actually gonna start bringing now that we can, we'll start bringing a swordsman around. We'll even bring one of those guys around. You know what? I know I wasn't gonna do anything with envoys, but it keeps bringing up the pop up. I really don't want the pop up anymore, so I'm just gonna do it. Plus, it's not really gonna provide me any major benefit. Oh, you want to make peace? You want to make peace, huh? Why? Why do you want to make peace? Oh, you won't give me a ton of money? No? Oh, so literally you just want peace for peace. You're not going to give me nothing? Okay. All right. Refuse. I will not give you what you want. You are going to die. France is scared of you. I would be too. I would be too. Because I'm going to be so honest with you, they have not sent me like anything. They have not tried to attack me with anything so far. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, they're not landlocked, but they're pretty, like, they're locked a little bit because they have Venice down here, they have me right here, and they have Geneva. Honestly, mainly Venice and Geneva, blocking them in. Now, I cannot see over here, but I can see that the land ends here, and there's a place. Now, could France have another city somewhere here in what's left of the land that I can't see? 100%. Do I think that's the case? Or like over here? No, I don't. If I had to guess, they may have one, like one here, if there's, because I believe there's some land right here. But it is kind of hard to say. Because this is the place where like Rome is and stuff. This is the little boot where Rome is, so there is some land over here. But I'm not sure how occupied it is. I do wish we had Niter though. If we had Niter, I would be able to do this a lot quicker because that would allow me to turn these into bombards, which are just cannons. Uh, but sadly, no. Sadly, not possible. All right, so ooh, 2 times flanking bonus. That's kind of neat. Has moved into Spain. Possibly. They may have. And that would suck, truthfully. But not much I can do in that. There's a lot of ships down here. What the hell? They're all from Jerusalem. This is also a group of people that I need to take out. If anything, because I can't move through there without making them angry. So we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna go take out these barbarians. They're kind of annoying. To be honest, I might just take Brussels. Just to have. I might just take it just for the sake of saying I have Brussels. I mean, after all, I like eating Brussels sprouts, so I'm sure Brussels is just as good. I mean, they are the sprout from Brussels, of course. Oh no, don't target my catapult, you dick. Don't you dare. Ooh, feudalism. That's actually good in terms of what I get from it. Because newly trained builders get 2 extra build actions totaling up to 5, which is kind of huge, if I put that as a thing. Um, some other stuff, but also if there's 2 farms next to each other, then they get more food for it. So that's pretty neat. Oh, that's gone because we're out of that age. Um, defense strength, range strength. No, I think we'll do feudal contract because that'll get me some extra like bonuses. Okay, their walls are about halfway gone. They are targeting me, which sucks. Ooh, but I got a promotion. That's handy. I think honestly, next turn I need to move this thing into that space. Okay, so what's cool is Geneva's gonna fall really quickly now. Because now we have 2 catapults, both firing at them. Their walls have just fallen. So now at this point we can start just hitting them full on. So that's cool. We can still hit them with the catapults, but like it's not a necessity anymore that we have to use the catapult. Time to sack Geneva, damn right. We are going to take Geneva. We're going to send this singular hoplite to try to take Brussels because I think I can. I think it is possible for a single hoplite to take it, and if it isn't, I can always send like another unit over there after Geneva's gone and take it. Originally I sent it over there to take the barbarians, but I don't need to now. I think I will take the barbarians instead. Clear the area of them first. All right, so 1 catapult. Uh 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 2 catapult. Uh 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 and then that's all the catapults I've got. I don't have more than that, but I have other stuff. Will this be enough? Will this no, this okay, so this will not be Geneva has some fight left in it. Um, I'm not defending, so that doesn't really help. We'll do that, I guess. Okay, Geneva will fall next turn. They will survive another turn. Oh, so you're offering me money now. Now you're offering me money. I'm not even attacking you. Yet. Yet. Ooh. See, if I wanted to go through their lands, that would be pretty handy, but I don't really care. Not yet, anyway. Oh, what? Brussels is attacking my hoplites. What? No. I haven't attacked you yet. Well, that sucks. Actually, that sucks. Okay, I'm glad I have some actual units moving into this area because Venice is starting to scare me a little bit. Geneva, not so much, but Venice. Venice is scaring me a little bit. No, I really was. I was really trying to take care of their barbarian problem. Um, I'm gonna just leave. I will leave Brussels to deal with the barbarians because fuck them, I guess. Okay, so the swordsmen are gonna take Geneva, which leave my catapults free to immediately go for France. Like, I'm not going to wait. Okay, I'm gonna. I take that back. I'm going to give them their promotions, and then I'm gonna go. After this, we're gonna keep the city, so that is now our city of Geneva. Um, ooh, Sparta. We'll go ahead and make a lighthouse, library. Um, I don't know what to make here. What do I want to make here? What do I want to make? I'll make a builder. I honestly, as much as I want to fire it at these guys, I really need the catapult before it dies to take down those defenses. I do have a crossbowman though. And the crossbowmen are like such a huge upgrade over the archer. Like half of that guy's health is gone now. It's huge. Are the pikemen okay? So the pikemen are anti-cavalry, meaning they will replace my hoplites. The hoplites, as of now, are outdated. They are, as of right now, just nothing. There's no point to them. Um, I will say there's not a ton in this city that needs built or repaired. I need to let the city heal before I try to really make anything there because it's going to take like 30 turns to make anything here because of how low the production is. But the only reason the production is so low is because of the um what's the word I'm looking for? The low morale, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It's not the exact word, but like it's the best thing that I could think of. The low morale, the fact that I just ransacked their city so the people don't really want to work. I will say they have a few great people in their city, which could be cool. They also have two catapults of their own. I'm starting to think this is their only city though, because I thought maybe there was going to be like something over here where my cursor is, and then of course their main city over here. But no, it looks like they have one city, unless they expanded somewhere that I can't see down south, which is possible, but does not appear likely. So I think this should take down their walls completely. So in that case, we are gonna go now And we're gonna start hitting the actual city. That's kind of huge. And then we'll go ahead and take these and kill the swordsmen so that my swordsmen are safe. And then we will have taken Venice and Geneva. That's insane. I am gonna leave my swordsman here for a second. France from both sides, exactly. See, you're in my head. You know what's going on. Okay, so we have a builder here. Uh, again, I don't really know what to even build in this area because everything here has already been built. Um, I will say Venice feels like kind of a waste of a city because it really can't expand a whole hell of a lot. I don't know that there's a huge reason to even keep it and not just raise it. Because really, Venice doesn't have a lot. Same thing with this place, although at least this place owns this water, which would give me complete dominion over the waterways. I don't know. I don't know. I do know that I'm going to send my builder all the way over here to make a pasture, though. Um, yeah, I'm just going to leave these guys to go fuck themselves for now. I'll take Brussels down, but they can deal with their own barbarians. Uh, because they are cruel and mean. Ooh, this is going to be a little difficult, though. Oh, no, no, that's just a pasture. Okay. I was sitting here and I'm like, oh, no, they're in, because for a second there, I thought that that was an encampment. I thought that they had like an encampment and they were in there and I was like, oh, it's going to be so hard to kill them. But no, they're not. That's just a pasture. I was wrong. I was incorrect. Ah. Okay. There we go. Now they do have another swordsman. I'm gonna do my best to just ignore them and just keep hitting the city with my units and hopefully they don't move the swordsman out of range of the crossbow. Hopefully. Fortify and oh, Paris. Oh my god. Paris doesn't even have walls. They don't even have they don't have walls in Paris. That's kind of crazy. Um because I for sure thought that they would have. That feels like something important. But no, apparently not. The catapults do suck, and they are going to prove incredibly annoying to fight against, but it's kind of why I'm just ignoring them because I would much rather no, go fuck yourself. I would much rather just keep hammering them and lose the unit than play it safe. Honestly, Paris might fall before Venice. I don't know. Kind of unsure. Yeah, we'll make apprenticeship. Sure. It's not a ton of damage, but it's better than nothing. Now, unit-wise, we are getting a little bit light, So I'm going to start moving some of my units further in. As long as neither of these guys die, Venice might fall next turn. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, Sparta. What do I want to make in Sparta? Ooh. That could be really good because get a bunch of science, culture, and faith for all coast tiles, which is most of this place. What about this one? Lake tile, no. The Colossus. See, it's pretty, but it serves no purpose for me because I don't do trade. Um, we'll do the mausoleum. We'll build it right here. All right, we'll go ahead and build this thing here with all of our various much money. All of our money that we have. Okay, speaking of anti-cavalry units, upgrade. We have a pikeman. And in fact, you know what? Fuck it, we'll even make another pikeman. It'll take forever to make, but it'll be worth it. All right. Oh no. Did we lose a catapult? No, we lost a catapult. Go away. That sucks. That actually does kind of suck because we're not hitting France or Venice with our full might. We're kind of like, for lack of a better term, we're kind of half cocking it for both places. But I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be okay because we actually just got our crossbowmen here. Okay, so technically this reduces them to 0. However, because there is no melee unit going in, the city is not taken. But it'll be really easy to do so next turn because there there may be a melee unit going in there. We will see. I'm realizing that may be a problem. Okay, we'll go ahead and take the pikemen and we'll go attack that. Yeah. I think we're actually gonna go ahead and change the oops. Please tell me my swordman's still alive. It is. Okay, hold on. So we're gonna catapult Venice and then use the last bit we have of this guy. I don't think he'll die. There we go. Okay. And now we have taken Venice. Now, the question is, do we keep Venice? Is there any point? No, but we'll keep it anyway. Why not? Oh, fuck it, why not? Um I can also upgrade my swordsman to man-at-arms, which actually could be rather beneficial. Because having a stronger unit is never a bad thing. And we'll go ahead and move these guys up. Move this over here. Okay, and what do we want to construct here? We'll go ahead and construct construction. Hats off. Oh no, all of the hats are on the other side of the room. And I'm going to be honest, I do not want to get up and get one. So I will improvise with the best hat known to man. Anything is a hat. If you believe hard enough. Shit. Sorry, I didn't believe hard enough. There we go. Oh no, that is not what I wanted. Greenery. Do you want a legitimate hat? I will go get a legitimate hat. If you do really want one, I will do what has been requested of me. But only if you don't want me to improvise. Because I will continue doing so for the remainder of the stream, going for weirder and weirder objects. Hat. Okay. I will get a hat for you. It will take me a moment. Let me actually shut my fan off so I don't die hitting my head on it. Also, give me a second. Let me finish this turnout and then I will grab the hat. I just want to, shit. I did not want to shit. I wanted to that. I want to finish out the turn. There we go. Okay. That way next turn will come. Oh, fuck. Go away. Go away. Perish. Knocked my food everywhere. They were on the other side of the bed. And no, I could not go around the bed. No, I will not make peace. I refuse. I just do. What do I want now? Honestly, I'm gonna see like what will lead where. Um, Castles could be cool. Yeah, I don't know. Um, hmm. I mean, eventually I'd like to get planes, but I'm not really uh like needing to be there now, you know? We'll set steel as our improvement and we'll go from there. Okay, upgrade him to a man-at-arms. That's cool. Sadly, cannot heal him in the same turn. We'll upgrade him, though, too. Okay, so Paris is fucked. Let's just say it how it is. They're kind of done at this point. Um Ooh, governor title. We have a builder. We'll go ahead and take him over here. And next turn. You denounced me, calling me an evil upon this world. Oh, who are you? Uh, thanks for the introduction. No pleasantries. Skedaddle. Go away. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. What's now? Hmm. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll bring this guy over here. All right, so now we can start actually attacking the city. Although I don't really want to lose the man-at-arms, so we're not going to use him to attack. We're actually going to let them heal for a minute because they've been through a lot. Let's be honest. They've been through a great deal. Um yeah, sure. We'll make some farms. Okay. Keep destroying my shit. God damn it. God damn it. Stop destroying my shit. Don't appreciate it. All right. So oh yeah, this place. Sure, we'll capture a builder from France. That's what we'll do. Um okay. Really hoping this guy dies. Okay, I think he did. Cool. Now there's just an enemy builder that I have no units there to capture. Let's fix that. Let's make a I don't know. Make a pikeman. There we go. Pikeman will capture it. A trade delegation. Yes, give me your things so that I may kill you with them later. That I shall take. That's a lot of money. No thanks. I will say I don't know where half my fucking money went. We'll make an industrial zone. Yeah, sure. All right, we got our man-at-arms here. We'll bring them in. Oh yeah, that's a good chunk of damage. We'll bring the pikemen in. Oh, they can't. Damn. Could they? Oh, 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 that's an enemy. I didn't realize. Ah, nice. Okay, cool. We have a pikeman here. I want to go capture that builder so that it becomes our builder comrade. Come on, Paris. Just die already. Also, I will give you all a warning. I would not redeem any more hats or anything, because after I take Paris, I'm going to really quickly take this place down here, and then I'm probably calling it for tonight. I'm just giving you that warning. I wouldn't, redeem anything too spicy. Also, most of the... Jesus, this place has so much production. Like, most things that I would want to make are one turn to make them. I've never seen it that fast before. That's pretty crazy. Okay, I think that's it. I think Paris has fallen. Yeah, there it is. Oh man. Okay. Keep City, definitely. And that's it. Paris is fallen. Therefore, they're gone. They are gone. I'm gonna let a few turns go by, do some upgrades of units, stuff like that, stuff that needs done. And then I think we might call it at that point. But I want to do those things first. Ooh, there is Niter literally right there. Oh, whoa, there's some right there too. Okay, hold on. Did that just show up now? Because I don't remember that being there before. That is kind of game changing considering I was talking about not having any for things like bombards. That's pretty cool. That is pretty nice. Okay, well, that is a thing we are gonna go get because please, Gib, I want to blow things up violently. Okay, so we have to remove the improvement, and then on next turn we'll have to add the improvement. Um, so these people and these people are the only things really standing in the way of my complete domination of the region. I mean, let's... Is there a way to... Like, just looking at the map, okay? All of the red with the blue dots is my kingdom. The only place that's even close is the Sumerian kingdom, and they are two, as far as we can see on the map, two cities. Everything else here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities. And then once we take them, we'll have 8, 9, and 10. And all of that's ours. Technically, we'll have this eventually too, which will be 11. 11 cities. Now, could we have had fewer cities and just expanded the borders? 100%. But but I think we did good. I think we did good. Like I said, I want to let a few turns go by, so I can do some unit upgrades and that sort of thing. Um, get some units where they need to be. Oh, you also denounce me. Nice. You also denounce me? Everyone hates me. Literally everybody but the Scythian? I believe I'm saying that right. Scythian Empire. Everybody else hates me except them. And I don't even know where they are. Yeah, no idea. Um yeah, we can upgrade those into trebuchets. That's going to be so good. And we now have Niter, which is kind of huge because we can make guns and shit now. That's real great, actually. France is fallen. Yeah, seriously. France is gone. I also Niter, which is this stuff here, has spawned on the map now, and I have some of it in a mine over here. So as soon as stirrups are done and I'm able to make knights, I'm literally going from being able to make knights. I as of this turn, I cannot even make them yet. In a few turns after that, I will have guns, full on firearms. This is crazy. Also, our catapults are now trebuchets. Um, give a knight a gun. I mean, yeah, I, yeah, give a knight a gun. Let it happen. They deserve it. They work so hard for it. All right. So we're about to get that improvement. And now we're about to have musket men. Insane. Okay, I'm very curious though. So yeah, and then we'll have access to bombards, the pike and shot, field cannons. Uh, field cannons are, oh yeah, then it goes to rangers. And then it goes immediately after that into combustion, and you can make tanks, which are considered heavy cavalry units. Now, they do require oil, meaning before you can actually make tanks, you have to go down the other path and get steel, which means you have to, uh, oil wells and all of that stuff. It's a whole path. But a knight into a tank? No. Wait. Wait a second. Actually, hold on. Heavy cavalry. Heavy cavalry. Uh actually yes. The legitimate answer to that question is yes, if you had a tank, or sorry, if you had a knight, Gundam Knight. Yeah. If you had a knight, then you could just straight up turn it into a tank at that point, which is kind of ridiculous and really silly, but it is a thing you could do. Um you know what's really funny? So one of the furthest things that you can make in this game, one of the most extreme things you can make is this right here, the thermonuclear device. So if you get far enough in the game, so actually there are a few things that you can do. If because there are more endings to this game other than just domination. Domination is the one a lot of people go for because it generally is pretty easy and it just involves killing everyone else. You kill everyone else and you're fine. That's it. But there's other ways to beat the game too, and one of those is through science. And it is to send a shuttle and like a space station to Mars. And basically you have to do a bunch of stuff like this. You have to launch Mars Habitation Project, the reactor, the hydroponics, and eventually you just send that to Mars, and you can do that. It's really cool. But also, if you're going for domination and you have a group of people that are really fucking annoying, then just build a nuke and bomb them. Just bomb them. And then they're gone. Um, it's horrific, but it's a way to go. It is a way you can do things. Um, yeah. But anyway, we're still not quite there. We are pretty far behind that. We are still using wooden ships, and not even the good wooden ships. The best equipment that I currently have is knights. But eventually, nukes. Eventually. Which is kind of nuts. However, for today, that is where I'm going to go ahead and end this. I'm going to end this turn. I'm going to let this turn wrap itself up. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to finish this. Oh, there we go. There's the end of the turn. Oh, cool. We'll hire, or actually, we'll just promote our governor here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Ba-da. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and save, and we're gonna go ahead and quit. I hope you enjoyed though, watching. I know it can be a bit of a boring game at times because it is a real-time strategy style game. There's a lot of planning and things like that. So it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I really enjoy it. This is Civilization VI. Now, all of these enemies I fought were AI. They were just like bots. They weren't real people. You can play against real people though, both in a small game with just a few friends and then AI as the rest, or you can play this is actually kind of cool. You can play large scale games with tons of people that live all over the world. One of my friends in high school, his father had a Civilization V game. I believe it was Civ V that he had played over. I believe it was years. I don't know if it was years or months or what have you, but he'd been playing it in a game with people all over the world for an extended period of time because you can. Because essentially you've seen kind of how the turns work, where I do my turn and then I hit next turn and it goes and it does all of the AIs. Imagine if when I hit next turn, it just went to the next person in order. So up here at the top right, I'm in the last in the order. First in the order is the Scythian Empire. So they would go take their turn, hit next, it goes to the next person. And so what happens if somebody doesn't log on? Well, then it doesn't go to their turn or to the next person's turn, and that could be the end of a game. Well, unless you kick that person. But like it's neat. It's very neat. I think it's very cool. Um but anyway, I'm going to hop off. I think it's a very fun game and I enjoy playing it. But that is all. Good night. See you later tomorrow at some point. Keep an eye out for more YouTube shorts that are getting put out every couple days. See you later.